Hello, beaders. Welcome to Beachside Bead Boutique. My name is Jerry. Today, I am so excited because I have Jesse James Magical Mystery Bead Box here, and this is for the month of March. And I am so excited to get in here and see what we've got. I love Jesse James beads because it's always so pretty, and I mean, their collection is always top notch. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what's in here. This is Jesse James Magical Mystery Bead Box for March 2026. Ooh, we have Palm Springs. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, first we have a bead strand, Sophia. And this looks so pretty. Ooh, isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love this. This bead here is gorgeous. I mean, so are these. Look at how pretty this is. Look at this. I mean, with all this detail, that bead is so pretty. And then, of course, we have, some faceted beads here, some bicones and some spacers, little daisies. Really pretty, beautiful color. I mean, this one is so gorgeous. And then, of course, we got some little beads here. Very pretty. So this is Sophia. Love this. Next, we have another bead strand. This one is Rita. Oh, that is so pretty. So the same type of beads, but look at this beautiful detail on that. Look at these little flowers. So pretty. Okay, yeah, so this one has little rhinestones with the gold. And then this one has little flowers. That is so pretty. And these, you see these are like frosted. Beautiful bead. I love this color. And then, of course, we have our pretty flower here. So gorgeous. And this one is Betty. That is so beautiful too. Look at how pretty. Look at this one. I mean, that is so cool. I mean, they're all similar, but different. And I love the color of this. I mean, it is so springy and so pretty. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. I really love this. Next, we have another bead strand. And this one is Palm Springs. So we have a very pretty Heshy strand. Love the colors, love the ombre. It's so pretty. And it looks beautiful with these. And then next we have Pink Cadillac. So this is like a clasp mix. Okay, yeah. So we have little spring clasps. So 3 different sizes, very good. This is definitely very helpful. You can make something and attach it to your bag or your purse. Really love this. Next we have Hollywood Classic. This is some charms. Oopsie. Oh, these are so cute. We got cactus, we got little palm trees. Very cute. This one says hello. That is adorable. And then we have a chain. It doesn't say what the name of this one is. I guess it probably does on the back here. Let's see, we have the 3 palms chain. That is very pretty. And I do love Jesse James beads chains. Their chains are always so nice, so thick. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that beautiful detail. It is so pretty. Next, we have Hollywood Hideaways. We have another chain. And again, look at how nice. And like I was saying, I mean, look at how nice this chain is. It's so thick. And then we got the pretty coating on it. I mean, this is a nice, sturdy chain. And I love the big links. Really love this chain. And you guys know I love to do stuff with charms and chain and dangles. So this is right up my alley. And then we have some bead mixes here. And I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the bead mixes. So we have the 3 palms. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, so I really struggled to open the bead containers. I tell you, I actually started sweating because, yeah, they were really taped down. Okay, so this is the 3 palms collection. That is so pretty. Ooh, let's see what we got. Okay, look at these. Oh, wow, that is so pretty and detailed. I love the color and the sparkle. We have little charms here, little connectors. Very pretty. And then next we have Poolside. So we have a large bead mix here. Now look at how jam-packed this bead mix is. So that's why they tape it up so good. I mean, this is jam-packed full. Go ahead and dump some of these out here. Okay, well, I think that's good. And look at the beautiful colors. Look at this one. This one is like a ceramic bead. See all the different color details. We got brown with the swirls of white and green. And then, of course, we have lots of this blue, turquoise, faceted. And then this one is like a crackle glass. I really love this. This is a beautiful color. That's beautiful. Very pretty, mint green. And then we have, ooh, that's really pretty. This white, faceted, kind of, I don't even know what the shape is, but yes, very pretty. And then this, look at this beautiful gold and silver, sparkly, so pretty. Let's see, where's the hole? I guess it's here somewhere. I can't see with all the sparkles. Well, I assume it's here somewhere. Very pretty. And let's see what else. Oh, okay, look. We got some bigger here. We get all this goodness. Oh, we got white. So we got this white faceted. And then we got these bigger ones. This is pretty. This is like a glass bead. But look at that really pretty etching in there. I don't know what it is. It looks like a little flower. And you can feel it. It's like 3D. That is very pretty. And then we have some little bead caps and spacers. Well, might as well just take it all out now, right? Okay. We got some darker blue little bicones. And I love this. This is very pretty. I like the size of that. And then see different bead caps here. Very pretty bead mix. And this is Poolside. Very pretty, very Poolside. I love this. This is so pretty. I love that their bead mixes is like this. I mean, just, you know, it's always just a beautiful assortment of beads that go together perfectly. And then we do have one more mix. And this one is called Sonoran Desert. And this is a beautiful, fruity, so pretty melon color, lemon lime. Okay, and now we're going to have to break out the turtle. Oh, wow. This is so, look at this. This is so gorgeous. Oh, and it's a little charm. Very pretty color. I love the like grapefruit color. Same thing with these. I mean, beautiful pink melon. And then we have this color, very nice and orangey, kind of like a sorbet. Beautiful lime. Then we got the little lime hearts. Very cute and faceted. And gold bead caps and little spacers. We got our lemon yellows. We got some light pink. And then, of course, our white. Oh, and we have another gold like this, like a little pearl. Very pretty bead mix. I mean, look at these two. That is so gorgeous. I love the sparkle and the shimmer. And this is a very pretty assortment of beads. I love the Jesse James Palm Springs collection. It's so beautiful and bright and fun. I cannot wait to come up with a design. So stick around. I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up and I'll be right back, and we're going to have some fun creating a very messy and boho, chaotic kind of a design. I could guarantee that. Okay, beaters, so we are going to create Palm Springs chaos. So this is going to be messy, chaotic, random, totally me. And we're going to create a bracelet. And the items that you're going to need to create this are, I have 0.45 millimeter beading wire. I have some gold clamshells. I have gold jump rings and gold crimp tubes. I have needle nose pliers, round nose pliers, bent nose pliers, and flush cutters. I also have a pair of scissors and a ruler. I have some bead stoppers. And of course, I have the beads from Jesse James Bead Box, Palm Springs. And I am just going to use an assortment, randomly of different beads. And I am also using the charms and the chain. Okay, so let's go ahead and get beading. Okay, so basically first what we're going to do is create 3 half bracelets. So it's going to be a multi-strand bracelet, but it's going to go into one bracelet toward the end, and you're going to see what I mean. Of course, it's going to be, asymmetrical. So I went ahead and cut 3 strands of beading wire. Now, I didn't really measure. I mean, as you can see, the strands are not even, which is fine because, I'm not going to need the whole thing. But cut your strands at about 6 inches or so you have enough. And I'm going to place my bead stopper at one end. So I'm just going to string randomly. For this one, I'm just going to use basically some of the pink. I have different sizes, shapes, and texture. Okay, now we don't want this bracelet too big. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and switch it up now. So now I'm going to put my yellow focal bead. And then I'm going to put my pink flower. I love this. It is so cute. Where's the hole? There we go. That, and then I'm going to put my blue focal. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more pink ones. All right, yes, I like this. Let me see how long this is first. I think this is probably long enough because I have other ideas in mind. Okay, yes, about 4.5 inches. Actually, I may need to take off something from this end. Let me take this off. Yes, I like this right here. And it's, yes, right at about 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right here. Now I'm going to take my next strand and I'm going to put on, let me use, yeah, one of these really pretty ones. Okay, this one measures slightly under 4 inches. And then this one measures a little over 4 inches. So let me take off this one. Okay, so cute. Now we're going to go ahead and string one more. Okay, so what you want to do is line them all up and make sure that they are even. Now see, this one is a little bit longer. So I'm going to take this off and add a smaller bead. I'm going to add the smaller bead to this end here. That's really pretty too. Look at it. It's like a cat's eye. Very pretty. Okay. This measures right at 4 inches. Let me see. Compared to this strand here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and crimp one end of each of the bracelets. So then that way I'll be able to better tell how they line up. So then if we need to take something off, we can take it off the opposite end. And I'm going to show you how I do this one time, so you don't have to see me do it every single time. So you will need 6 crimp tubes. And you will need 6 clamshells. And this is a clamshell. It's a crimp cover. Let's see, it has loops on both ends. So then your wire goes through the center here, and then you crimp it, and then you close this shut. So then at least, you know, your crimp looks nice and neat. You don't have to worry about getting your crimps just right and perfect, because it's hard for me to do that. I rarely get them looking nice. So I just prefer to use clamshell because it's easier for me. If you like to crimp and your crimp turns out very well, then, you know, by all means use a crimper and, you know, crimp it that way. I even have a magical crimper, and it's still, yeah, I can't get it to look right. So I just prefer to use these when I do crimping, because a lot of times I just use wax cord and then just tie my jump rings and such to the wax cord and do it that way. I really like doing that. But like I said, when I do crimp, I like to use the clamshell. And it's perfectly fine how you do it, either way. Your style is your style. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and crimp this side here. So first you take your clamshell, and what you want to do is open it up all the way. So like that. I'm going to put my clamshell on my beading wire, and it's going to go down to the bead, the last bead. Okay, now I'm going to take my crimp tube and feed it through the wire, and it's going to go down inside the clamshell. Make sure you have enough beading wire on this end. So we may need to move this down slightly. Actually, no, I think that's good. We don't need a whole lot because we're not feeding the wire back through the crimp tube. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pliers. I have bent nose pliers. You can use the flat nose pliers or whichever is easiest for you, whatever works good. Now I'm going to crimp my crimp tube. So I'm just going to go ahead and smush this closed. Make sure it's tight. And now I'm going to take my pliers and turn it the opposite way so I can bend this crimp tube in half. And this is the tricky part because I never get it to stay still. Okay. Now I bent it in half, yes. So now test your crimp and make sure it's tight, that your beads are not going anywhere. I'm going to pull it, keep pulling it to make sure, yes, it seems like it is nice and tight. I mean, you could do it in half again if you want to. There. Now I got it one more time. Retest it. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut my wire close to the crimp. Make sure you don't cut the crimp and don't cut it too close. You want just a little bit of wire sticking out. It is going to be covered by the clamshell anyway. Okay. Cut the wire. And next I'm taking a little bit of my brush on glue. I use it in jewelry making all the time. And it's easiest for me because it's brush on. So it's just nice to get it exactly where I want it. It's no mess, no fuss, you know, and I've just brushed my glue right on top of the crimp and the wire and inside the clamshell, just to make sure it is double secure. And then you can close your clamshell, and then that glue is going to stick in there as well. So just like that. And this bracelet is very pretty. Okay, so I went ahead and got the ends crimped on one side, all three. That looks so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. So then this way, we can see if we need to add anything. Okay, I think they're good. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add jump rings to this end, and then add a large jump ring to put them all together. Okay, so I'm going to take my jump ring and feed it through both loops on the clamshell. Actually, I don't even think we need jump rings this big. So let's change it. Because then we are going to attach these jump rings to one main jump ring. And we're also going to have some chain involved. You'll see. Okay, so to open and close a jump ring, you just want to go up and down. You never want to go out like that. Okay, and then we can close it up as long as it's attached to both loops on your clamshell. And make sure your jump ring is closed good. And I'm just going to keep on down the line and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have all the clamshells attached with jump rings. So I'm going to go ahead and attach all 3 of them to one larger jump ring. And this one is an 8mm jump ring. So I'm going to put in order in the way that I want it to lay on my wrist, which it doesn't matter which one is top and bottom. I know I want this in the middle. So actually I'm going to put this one first, and then my middle, and then put my end, my top, and then close this up. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to replace this one here with a smaller bead. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. But just wait, the chaos hasn't started yet. Okay, so now I'm going to take my clamshell and do the same thing. Okay, now make sure when you crimp this end that you have some bend in your bracelet before you crimp it. Otherwise, your bracelet will become stiff if you leave it straight, and then it will be hard to bend because then your beads will have nowhere to move and they're going to hit each other, so it could break your beads or just be really stiff, like I said. So make sure you have some bend in your bracelet first. Okay, beaders, so I went ahead and completed all the crimping and the clamshells and all that. So that's done. Both sides are crimped. Everything is good. So now we are done with the crimp tubes. We are done with the clamshells. And I really do like these clamshells if you're interested in clamshells, because I got this from Amazon and it came with, let me see if I can find several different colors. So see, we have gold, we have a brighter gold, and then we have the bronze, we have copper, we have a dark silver, and then the bright silver. So, and here's the regular silver. So yeah, I mean, it came with all this. So it was definitely a good deal. And because I was really looking for a copper color for one of the projects that I did a couple weeks ago. So yeah, so I saw that, and I will link it in my description box for you guys if you would like to purchase that. Okay, so now we're going to take our chain. And actually, I think I do want it doubled probably. So I'm just going to leave it, I think, just like this. So I'm going to fold it in half, just as it is. And now make sure the bracelet is laying how you want it to. Okay, so now I'm going to attach this. I'm just going to go ahead and take another jump ring and attach my chain to the main jump ring here. And then close this up. Now this is going to be the other half of our bracelet. And that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Oh, that is so gorgeous. Okay, beaders, so I went ahead and attached a clasp. So I attached the clasp to the jump ring and attached that smaller jump ring that the clasp is attached to the larger jump ring that's attached to our bead strands. And I have a silver clasp. And, you know, I was looking for gold, and I have tons of gold clasps, but some of them are too small, so they won't fit both of these chain pieces. And then I have a lot of toggle clasps that are gold, and I was going to go out and buy a clasp that's bigger gold to fit this, but you know what? I'm leaving this. I have this nice silver clasp, and it fits this chain perfectly. And you know what? This could be mixed metals. I mean, this is a random, you know, it's going to get chaotic anyway, like I said. So, you know, having silver is fine. I mean, we do have some silver in here anyway with the Jesse James beads. So I'm going to leave it silver. I, you know, actually like that. And like I said, the lobster clasp fits the chain perfectly. So I'm not going to stress over it. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and, like I said, we're going to make this chaotic. So what we're going to do is actually, you know what? I'm going to use some silver head pins and silver eye pins. You know, why not? Okay, so this is how the bracelet looks so far. I really love it. I mean, and I'm going to leave this hanging down just like that. And we're going to put some charms and dangles here. Yeah, I really love this. I mean, I love the mixed beads and, you know, randomness. Yeah, this is so cute. Okay, and to make my dangles, I'm just going to pick random beads, so nothing, you know, particular. And we're just going to wire wrap some beads. And then to wrap my beads, I'm just going to take my round nose pliers. Now I don't want my loop too big, so I'm going to go a little bit lower on the round nose pliers, lower this way. And I'm going to bend this toward me. Now be careful so you don't break your beads, so you might need to go up a little bit. And then I'm going to take this piece here and then take it back around the top ring on my round nose pliers. You see, so I have that. And then I'm going to take this piece again and cross it over the bottom ring there. Oh no, I forgot to take this out. Okay, now, and that's fine. I'm just going to leave it that way because if you guys know, I do like shabby and messy kind of charms. I don't do them neat. I don't do them matchy-matchy. I mean, actually, all my charms are pretty much different. No two are alike. That's the way I like it. So then I'm just going to take this piece. Now see, we have the loop formed right there. And I'm going to take the long wire and wrap it around where that loop is forming. And I'm just going to keep wrapping. Now, no particular amount of times. They're all going to be different, like I said. And then just take your round nose pliers out and then fix that loop a little bit. And now I'm going to take my flush cutters and cut this end off. And then I'm going to take pliers and smash the edges down of my wire so there's no sharp edges anywhere. And that's all I'm going to do. And we'll go ahead and do one more. See, now I take the pliers out and put it on the bottom ring there. So that's what I didn't do the last time, but that's okay. And now I'm just going to take my wire back over, straighten out your bead, and then just wrap. Like I said, nothing is neat. It's shabby, boho, messy, chaotic, all the things. And now go ahead and cut your wire. Throw it away so my cats don't step on it. And push your little edge down as best as you can get it. Okay, so now we have 2 little charms, and I'm going to go ahead and continue making several, and then I will come back and I will show you guys what I made, and we will attach them to our bracelet. And when you make your charms, don't overthink it. I mean, just pick whatever beads with that go together. I mean, like I said, this is not matchy-matchy. This is definitely not perfect. So don't overthink it. Just basically whatever bead I grab is the bead that I'm going to use to make my charms. Okay, so I will go ahead and do this, and I will meet you back here in just a few minutes. Okay guys, so I went ahead and as you can see, I made several charms, and I really like these. I love all the bold and beautiful colors. And again, no 2 charms are the same. They are completely random. So definitely no matchy-matchy. Look at these bead mixes. Now I used several beads from here, and look at how full this is still. I mean, it looks like I barely even used any. The same thing with this one. Look at this one. It's still overflowing. I mean, it's hard to even close it. So yeah, I mean, they jam-pack their bead mixes. So I just wanted to show you guys that. But okay, so we are going to go ahead and make some what I call my chaos clusters. So I'm going to use some of my charms here and put them on my bracelet, and you know, it's going to be chaotic. The messier the better, because in Palm Springs there are no rules, just good vibes and chaos. So I'm going to take some of my jump rings, and then also we are going to use some of the charms that came in the box as well. And I'm going to use some gold jump rings with my silver thing because, you know, no rules. We're just going all out. And I'm taking these larger. I made 2 bigger little charms here. And I'm going to put these on each of the ends here. So I'm going to take one of my actually, let me go ahead and put this on my thing here, my jump ring. And I'm going to take my charm, and I'm going to take this charm, and then actually we're going to take one more little dangle. Why not? Actually, no, we'll put that on a separate jump ring so it doesn't cover that charm. And then we're going to close this up. Yes, so cute. So we have one chaos cluster. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one more on the same jump ring. And I'm just going to use two smaller ones. Yep. And now we'll go ahead and put some on this side. And again, I'm going to use a large one and one of the charms. And just make sure your jump rings are closed. That's the most important thing. So already we have some chaos. I love it. All right, and now we're just going to go ahead and add some more chaos clusters down here on the chain. And I am going to leave some of the chain showing too. So I don't want it totally, too chaotic, just a little bit of chaos. But already that is just looking so cute. So I'm putting 2 charms per chaos cluster. Putting 2 charms per jump ring. That's what makes a chaos cluster. And I'm just going to alternate sides on my chain. Lots of chaos, no rules. May need to make some more chaos clusters. It may not be enough chaos. Oh, that is looking so cute. Yes. Okay, so I'm done adding all of the chaos that I'm going to add. I think it's chaotic enough. So I added, say, 1 chaos cluster here with the little palm tree charm, and then another chaos cluster. So we have 2 on the end of the bracelet on this side, and then the same thing on this side. So the exact same. And then down here, we have 1 chaos cluster, 1 charm, 1 chaos cluster, the charm at the very end, and then a chaos cluster here, 1 charm and a chaos cluster. So we have 8 chaos clusters with 5 of the charms. Actually, I think I used up all the charms that came in the magical mystery bead box. Okay, you guys, well, I absolutely love how this turned out. It is fun and bold and chaotic and random boho, and I really love it. Well, you guys, let me know what you think. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more boho jewelry DIYs and bead unboxing videos. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.